What's up, everybody? Welcome my YouTube channel. I'm in the car driving, and I put on my Facebook page that I was gonna try to answer some questions if you had any. The goal here is I'm trying to stay woke. So if I'm talking and making a video, I can stay woke. So what perfect time? I might as well crank out some video while I'm at it. I got this question here from Marie Pink. She got a 2005 PT Cruiser Turbo GT. That thing gotta be fast. 119,000 miles. And her problem is gauges are out. Turn signal works. Headlight works. She thinks it's an IOD fuse. Okay, Marie. 2005 Turbo GT PT Cruiser. Okay, let's keep in mind, let's remember, PT came out in 01 and 05. Between 01 and 05 is a different body style. Not so much body style, but different bus system and electrical system than the 06 through 12. So you have the 05 model, so which means you're on a different bus system than 06 and up, obviously. So here's what's gas gauge is, no, not gas, dash gauge. Your problems, to me, because I done seen this a lot, it's pretty simple, Marie. You're gonna have to, what I think going on, because like you say, the turn signal works, headlight work, and IOD fuse. You think it's the IOD fuse. First of all, you're having problems getting the cover off the IOD fuse. They got little funky tabs on them that you just squeeze and raise up. You might have to get a brother or boyfriend or something, a male figure to do it if you can't get it out. But I don't think IOD is your problem, because a lot of other stuff wouldn't be working if your IOD fuse was blown. What I think, me personally, like I say, I'm not there and I'm basing this off experience. I've been working on Chrysler products for a good 20 years. What I think you got going on is simple. Bulbs burn out in your cluster. Bulbs burn out in your cluster. The dash light bulbs. Because you say your turn signal work and your headlight work and everything else work, I can only assume power is getting to your cluster. Power and ground is getting to your cluster. Just the lighting part of it is not working. Now, your headlight switch controls the dimming of that light, of your interior lights, and all that's controlled through your headlight switch. So I'm gonna assume your headlight switch is good. So it's gonna take me to another assumption, which is, I can only speculate that I think your bulbs, and that's like 5 of them, 5 little bitty bulbs. You take your your cluster out, and you open it up. There's some screws holding it on. Last time I did this about a good 3 months ago. Some screws holding the front face of the cluster on. Get somebody to get the screws off, open up the cluster, flip it over backside, and there's probably 4 or 5 little bulbs in there. And I can almost guarantee that they burn out. So to me, like again, I'm basing this off the fact that you got other things on that cluster working, which tells me there's power and ground getting to it. So I'm gonna assume, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume the instrument cluster display bulbs are burnt out. And the only repair for that, or the repair for that, is get somebody to open up your cluster and replace your bulbs. Now, again, to not create a conflict of interest, you can take that to the shop, or like I say, you can get a male figure to do it, or you can do it yourself, Miss Lady. It's not that difficult. If you can handle screwdrivers and all that, it's not that hard of a job. The only hard part is that's not really the hard part, but finding the correct bulbs that go into it. So you're gonna have to remove a couple of them and take them somewhere, and get the bulbs replaced. But that's all I got on that, Marie. Thanks for your question. Again, I took about 4 or 5 of these questions I'm gonna try to tackle on my long drive home. I get to kill 2 birds. I get to stay awake and talk about one of my favorite cars, which is the PT Cruiser. Thanks again, Marie, for your question. Let's get those instrument cluster display bulbs replaced, and you should be fine. Cause keep in mind, the instrument cluster lights up when you turn the headlight switch on, or you can turn the instrument lights on, manually by turning the switch all the way up. Instrument cluster should light up. It's gonna be hard to see during the daytime, but at nighttime it should spring up. But I'm thinking you just got burnout bug. Again, thanks for your question, Marie. Remember, subscribe to the channel, man. I got a lot of other videos and stuff coming up. Any more questions, just write them at the bottom. I'm gonna try to read these every day. I'm gonna try to read the question in the comments every day. So comment and subscribe at the bottom. And like I say, man, we're gonna keep this PT Cruiser running for a long time. For a long time. I got 3 of them, and one of them got 240,000 miles on it. So that tells me cars don't die. Parts fail. The car can last as long as you want it to last. It's just over time, some parts are gonna fail, and you're gonna think that's it. Nah, it's time for another car. You may just really want another car. It's not that it's time for another car, because we can keep this car running forever. Thanks a lot, Marie. Comment, subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more videos. All right, I'm gonna go to the next question.